We welcome you, it's the PBN LFG return! My name's TK Mitch, and tonight we should have a good one. It's the Charlotte, and it's Cleveland. Wrong thing. As we welcome y'all all in. My name's TK Mitch on the call tonight for this prime time matchup here tonight against Charlotte and Cleveland. Of course, two teams who have been very good this year. My first game here today in the LFG season. As we await to get underway here from Cleveland, I'm waiting to get benched. Let me turn on the game audio a little bit so we can have a good game. As we await for everything to get settled, for me to get benched, everyone to set the teams. Of course, with this new Roblox update, it probably makes it a little bit harder to set the team since the last time that I streamed. As there we go. Like I said, primetime matchup tonight, Charlotte and Cleveland. So we should... Oh, I keep opening that. That needs to go over there. Okay. We're good. As we wait for everyone to, of course, get their teams set. PBN's return to the LFG. Of course, Shesty is at a hockey game tonight, so he could not double up and try to get a game. I don't think there is any other primetime games tonight. So it'll just be me, myself, TK Mitch. In my first LFG game that I've called in at least months. It's been a very, very long time. And I'm excited to get back. I hope y'all are excited to hopefully see some this primetime matchup as the quarterback for Charlotte, if I remember correct, is YVL. Correct me if I'm wrong in chat. But it will be Charlotte to start off with the ball first, as we are about to get underway, hopefully here in just a second. As we are officially underway on the first PBN return stream, as 7VL's is gonna look to throw. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I'll look here in just a second. As that's Waz, he's hit and he's out of bounds. Luckily though, with the first down. First down and 15, or is it 10 now? It is back to 10 as that pass is incomplete. Last time I streamed it was oh, it's Rico for Charlotte. That's my correction. My bad. Correct me. Have they changed it back to 10 because something's either not updating. Oh, I know what's wrong actually. I know what's wrong. Why that's not doing what it's supposed to. So it's 3rd down and 2. Give me a second and I'll flip the camera. Of course, you're going to have some technical difficulties in our first game back as he's going to fire across the middle, and that's caught for a big first down. He better just get down with the fumble percentage, and he's finally down with a gain of 22. As they will take their first chance in the red zone today. First down and 15. Rico's going to look to throw on his right side with a 2-man rush, gonna fire on the fold on the left side. That's too high and incomplete. Could have possibly been hauled in by his receiver, but felt like that was a little too high. Rico's gonna look to throw. He's gonna fire short to Cherish, and Cherish has a gain of 9. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. Cleveland in need of a stop right here. Of course, I think really anything within 4th and 6 you would go for. Fires wide open! Gets this game started on the first drive of the game, and it's a touchdown for Charlotte. He's just wide open. I don't know what the defender's doing right there. I guess he thinks that there's someone back, and there's not. So that will be the first touchdown of this game on the first drive. So it is 7-0 after the PAT. And Cleveland will get their first crack, as that will be a touchback in the end zone. So here's Graf now for Cleveland, trying to answer the score that Charlotte just put on the board, as he's going to step up in some pressure, fire at the LOS. That's caught, just going to dive, get as many yards as he can for a gain of 8. It looked like he was about to be able to get back up and run. Could not. Second down. Something is wrong. Second down and 7, as that is caught. For a first down. First down and 15. Graf is going to look to throw on his left side. Kinda has the LOS on the right side if he wants it. Instead, he's going to go to the LOS on the left. That's Prodigy, and he's going to smartly take a knee and survive for second down. Second down now and 7. Just above 3 minutes played. That's tipped and caught. He has a lane. He will take it all the way. Touchdown Cleveland on an improbable play that looked like it wasn't going to work out. You see, you get the tip and Colin, you just have 2 defenders jumping for it. A tip drill play will result in a touchdown for Cleveland, as the extra point is no good. So Charlotte will keep their 7-6 lead. After the missed PAT, Charlotte will get the ball with still a 1-point lead. And let's see what Rico can do again. His first drive resulted in a touchdown. He's going to fire short again. That's caught for a gain of 7. Second down and 8. Rico looked like he wanted to go right, instead goes left. Has the LOS open again. It looks like he wants to take a shot downfield. That's what he'll do. Has a man downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Charlotte. In 2 plays, they answer right back. And to tack on the PAT to make it an 8-point game. And the kick is good. And it is an 8-point game with 1:50 in this first quarter, as we've seen 3 drives that have all resulted in touchdowns. Let's see, can Cleveland keep the scoring alive, as that will go into the end zone, and he'll just smartly take the touchback, and they'll bring it out to the 20. The new kickoff rules have been applied to FF2 since the last time I streamed. Maybe encourages some returns. Gonna look left. And he's pressured all the way back into his end zone. Just has to get it off. Gonna fit it into a tight gap. Keeping the toes in bound. And that is caught for a 36-yard gain. So they'll set up into Charlotte territory at about the 45. Gonna fire short. He's probably just gonna dive and try to get down. Not gonna risk a fumble for a 9-yard gain. TK Mitch tonight, no Shesty, as he is attending a minor league hockey game tonight. Shesty produced the scoreboard tonight, or at least he made it here at PBN. As we look to start streaming LFG again, as that is tipped and incomplete. Last time Charlotte tipped a pass, it resulted in a touchdown. Felt like he's had a couple of plays that he could have thrown better passes. Graf is on 4th down. He's going to get 8 when he only needed 6. So that will give him a fresh set of downs as we're coming to an end on this first quarter. As he's going to step up the throw and scan and fire into the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown Cleveland! And we trade touchdowns again, and will they go for 2? Also, no touchdown animations tonight because we are still working with someone to get them fully finished. and I did not have the resources to use our old ones, as we're gonna a little bit of lag as he's gonna get sacked, and it'll remain a 2-point game. A little bit of a lag right there. So let's see what kickoff style they go for. It's gonna land and bounce into the end zone, and he's gonna take the touchback, so it'll come out to the 20-yard line. As he's going to fire short, that is caught and gets a gain of 12. So Rico off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. The last one was a 68-yard touchdown on the last drive. As he could have another one again. He doesn't fire that way. Instead, he fires down the gut and has a 33-yard gain all the way down into Cleveland territory. As we come to an end on this first quarter, will they run one more play? They will not. That will be the end of the first, as we will go to the second. It is 14-12. The first play of the second quarter, Rico will look right and fire into the end zone. Man open. Overthrew him, and it's incomplete. On 2nd and 15. Rico's going to look to throw, fire short again. That's caught for a gain of 10. So 3rd down and 5. Cleveland, as he has a man wide open again. It looks like it's out of bounds. So they're going to go for it on 4th down. Cleveland, their last drive, had a 4th down conversion. Can Charlotte get a 4th down conversion of their own? They will. He's wide open and has 7. Remember to follow the PBN Twitch account and also all our links, including our Discord and our YouTube, where all the VODs are posted. He keeps the feet in this time on the right side. Touchdown. So Charlotte will extend the lead. But all the links for PBN can be found in our About section. That includes our link to our Discord and our YouTube, where all the VODs are posted. As the PAT is good, and that makes it a 9-point game. So a nice scoring drive. Charlotte's 3 for 3 today. So is Cleveland. But Cleveland missed an extra point and a 2-point conversion, so that's what makes them down by 9. Let's see what Graf can do. 2 teams that are looking like they're going to make the playoffs, or should be pretty much confirmed at least a play-in spot. I don't know how the new LFG system works. I've not been in it long enough. 2nd down and 4. Of course, the 5v7 matchup here tonight on 2nd down and 4. He's going to look towards the left side. Has a man open deep. Instead, he throws one down the gut. That's caught for a 32-yard gain and a 1st down. As just under halfway done with this second quarter, as he's going to fire down the right side. Had a man, could not haul it in, and will bring up 2nd down. Of course, still experiencing some lag. I don't know what's going on. Actually, some super bad lag right now. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, we missed the touchdown. We'll see the replay there, or not. I wonder if they're lagging also. This is very weird. Some weird lag. They're going to take the Okay, so the power went out. We've got the stream back up. Don't worry. We only missed a touchdown. That's why it was so laggy. The power went out. Good thing the PC, the only thing that was affected was the internet. So the PC stayed on, so I was able to get the stream back on fast. The internet is still a little iffy right now, so we'll figure this out. I'm going to turn the graphic down one. A little. As that's caught for a 14-yard gain. I'm very sorry. Okay. So the internet is the power internet keeps acting weird. Hopefully we are fully back. I don't know exactly what's happening. I might have to go look at the Wi-Fi router here in a second. So if it goes out one more time, I'm gonna look at the Wi-Fi router. As that's a fumble, it's out of bounds, but they're gonna give them the first down. Making sure, hopefully, that the stream stays in the red. Some pretty weird storms rolling through where I live. As that's another fumble, but they're going to say it's out of bounds. So it'll be second down. They're going to give them a yard off that gain. So it'll be second down and 14. On 2nd and 14, gonna look right and throw. That's caught for a 10-yard gain. And they're gonna use their first timeout. Third down and 3. Gonna look right and throw. It's incomplete and a 4th down upcoming. Okay, so it does look like we are back up on Twitch. Had to make sure. Time running out on 4th down. That is caught. They have one more timeout, I'm pretty sure. They do. They're gonna use it with 9 seconds. We are, in fact, for a good one here on PBN, coming into the half, almost, as that pass is incomplete. Will they attempt a field goal? So with 6 seconds left, they're not going to try a field goal. They're going to try to score. Here with 6 seconds, a touchdown. Gonna fire fast. That's incomplete. So you got another play. It's 3rd and goal. They're not gonna kick, and this should be the final play of the half. Borrowing something weird happening. Like this play taking the shortest amount of time ever. I mean, the last play did take 2 seconds. So at most you have 2 plays left if you get one very fast. As he pump fakes, throws. That is intercepted! Oh my gosh! No time remaining in the half. That's how we will end it. It will remain a 9-point game. That's Blur on the interception. As we have reached the half here in Cleveland. They're down by 9. Can they regroup and come back? As we are about to start the second half. As we are back underway. It is a 9-point game. Cleveland will start off with the ball first. And fire short to Prodigy. That is caught for a 13-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Gonna look left and return back towards the middle. Has a man wide open in the middle if he wants him. Does not fire that way. Instead, he's gonna go deep towards the right side. Can he keep it in? He does! Touchdown, Cleveland! In 2 plays, Cleveland makes it a 1-possession game again, and will they go for 2? No, they will just kick the extra point and make it a 2-point game. And the PAT is good. So it is 26-28. Charlotte has scored on every drive this game. So we'll see if they can keep that streak alive. The ball bounced in the play, so the ball will only get out to the 20-yard line. 2-point lead for Rico and his team. He's going to fire short immediately and dive and get a gain of 9. 2nd down and 6 upcoming. 2nd down and 6. He's going to look left, trying to find someone. He has the LOS open for a 1st down if he wants it. But wants something better than that. He's going to fire downfield into the back of the end zone. It is incomplete. It sailed through the back. Had a man down there. Was going to be a tough throw with 2 DBs all the way back there. Going to fire short and safely get the 1st down on a gain of 9. A minute into this 2nd half. We're already seeing some exciting plays. On 1st down and 15, he's going to look to throw. Kinda has a burn down the left side. Will he look that way? The pass is tipped at the line, and it will fall incomplete. 2nd down and 15. Has a chip and a 2-man rush as he's going to fire the LOS, and he's going to try to get the outside and dives, and they will give him the 1st down on a gain of 16 just across midfield. Charlotte trying to extend their 2-point lead. Cleveland, the big difference in the game is a missed extra point and a no-good 2-point conversion into the end zone. It is incomplete over his receiver. Multitasking, watching the Auburn basketball game while commentating this, as that is caught by Waza, as that's a big hit for an 8-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and a much-needed 3rd down stop for Cleveland if they can get it right here. But you got to think they will probably go for it if they don't get it. 4th down and 7 unless it's a go-for-it situation. They don't got to... Oh! What a play by the DB! He pushed them out of bounds. And they're going to go. Big play for both teams right here. Midway through the 3rd quarter. Going to look right and roll back left. Has all day. Will finally fire. It is caught for a 13-yard gain and a 1st down. First down and 15. Charlotte keeping the drive alive. Will fire. Tipped. Intercepted but out of bounds. Charlotte gets a huge break. Cleveland could have stole all the momentum right there. His foot's out of bounds. Fires LOS. That pass is caught. Trying to get the outside. Dives. Has a 1st down on a gain of 17. 1st down and goal. A chance to extend the lead to 9. Rico gonna lob. End zone. Out of bounds. 2nd and goal incoming. 2:15 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Of course, if Cleveland's down enough, they can start going for the 4th downs. In the 4th, it's intercepted in the end zone though. So Cleveland makes up for the interception that was out of bounds with an interception in the end zone. That's Dylan. And the ball will come out to the 20, so that's better field position than if they would have got the last interception. And that's just generally a big play for this football game. Going to fire short. at the LOS at the 20. Makes a couple man miss going for the hit. And that's a gain of 13 and brings up second down and short. This is where you really go for a deep ball on these second and short situations, because realistically on 3rd and 1, a check down will get it done. They're gonna, seems like he has someone going deep. He's gonna fire that way on the left side. 1v1 ball, and it's tipped and incomplete. Smart play by the defender, and he'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1. Gonna look to throw. Has all day. They're covering the LOS pretty good. Has a man wide open. He's out of bounds. It's an illegal touching and a 4th down upcoming. And they're gonna go. 4th down and 1. Another big play in this football game. Gonna look to throw. Has no one open. What defense finally has Prodigy open on the out route across the 50 and the 45 down to the 40 on a 25-yard gain and a 1st down. What a play. Gonna fire short again. Two Charlotte defenders miss, and he's trying to get the outside, but he steps out of bounds after another big gain by this Cleveland offense. Just outside the 20. Step up and look to throw. Fire short. Kinda just needs one block. He did not get it. That's a 13-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and short again. Cleveland on this drive has been very good at getting down to 2nd and short. Gonna lob one that's incomplete. No one home. Second down. Or 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Fires. Screen pass. Incomplete. 4th down. And they will go for it. A field goal would give them the lead. Opting not to do that with 32 seconds left in the 3rd. A big play right here. Gonna look left. And fire. It is caught. Touchdown Cleveland. They have their first lead of the game. That's Prodigy, the man who has been carrying them all game. And they're going to go for 2 finally. A 2-point conversion to make it a 6-point game. With just 28 seconds left in the 3rd. Gonna look to throw. Graf has all day. They're gonna send 3 at him. Pressure's finally trying to actually kind of get to him. Still scanning over all his options. Finally gonna fire to a group crowd in the end zone. It's clearly incomplete. And it'll be a 4-point game. So Cleveland has their first lead of the game. How can Charlotte answer the bell? Gonna look left. Rico has all day. From his own end zone, will fire short. That's caught, dives, gets a gain of 12. Second down and 3. Will fire, and that one is caught for a gain of 29 and a 1st down. Now we'll start the 4th quarter. A 4-point game. We're coming down to the nitty-gritty here on the PBN return game. We've had a couple issues, but man, folks, we are back. It's a 4-point game going into the 4th quarter. Gonna look to throw. 1v1 ball in the end zone. And it's incomplete. Luckily, probably would have been intercepted. Second down and 5. Rico gonna roll right and try to find something. Gonna fire short, dives. Cannot get the 1st down. And a 3rd down upcoming. Third down and 3. Gonna look, fire, wide open. But a defender gets there late and tips it away. And a big fourth down incoming. Charlotte needs to convert right here. Fourth down. Very good coverage by Cleveland. Into the end zone. What a catch. He's got him. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they reclaim the lead. With a PAT, a chance to make it a 3-point game. As the PAT is no good, that's pretty big, as a field goal can give Cleveland the lead if it comes down to it. As that will be a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20. How can Cleveland answer back? Gonna look to throw. Has all day. And will fire down the field. That one is caught for a 36-yard gain and a first down. Into Charlotte territory after the first play. Gonna roll and look right. Fire short again. That is caught. Gonna dive all the way out towards the 35. And it'll be second down and short. Do you take a shot to the end zone right here? That looks like what they want to do. Really has nothing open. He can maybe throw it to a group if he wants to. Gonna fire on a fold. And he's not even gonna make an attempt to catch it. Third down and 2. Charlotte on third down and short has been playing good defense, but they've been letting a couple players sneak out here and there. That's allowed them to get the conversions. But he has nothing really open. Just gonna have to fire up a pass. Oh! What a catch! He boosted him up in the air. And Cleveland reclaims the lead. And they're going to go for 2 again. This can make it a 7-point game. Fire screen. Did not get there. He tried to turn the corner and could not get to the pylon. It's been a game about answers, so Charlotte will have another chance to answer. Down by 4. As Rico's gonna look to throw. Almost ran into a sack. Finally, all the way back into his own end zone. Just gonna fire one up. There's no one back there. And it is intercepted in the end zone. He threw it to no one. Clutch Gene is all the way back there. You see his man is on the left side. He throws it to the right side. His wide receiver tried making a recovery. But Graff has a good opportunity right here to drive 80 yards down the field and really almost help put a dagger in this game depending on how much time they take off this clock. First and 15, he's immediately going to take a shot downfield. Way out of bounds and incomplete. That was just a very confusing throw. I mean, Rico hasn't had many mistakes today, but that's a big one. Second down and 15. Gonna look to throw short. That is caught. That's Prodigy. Oh, Prodigy missed a wide open throw. As he was wide open, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They're going to go for it. A big decision right here. As if you don't get it, Charlotte's going to have prime territory to score a touchdown and retake the lead. It's fumble! It's free! It's a scoop and score in the end zone! Disaster in Cleveland! Waza's right there for the recovery! And a PAT to make it a 3-point game is right down the middle. As Cleveland will get the ball right back. A defensive touchdown, the first one of the game. A scoop and score in the end zone. Graf's big mistake to go for it on 4th down. Gonna fire downfield. A man's wide open down there, and he's got him. Oh, the ball comes free again, but it's out of bounds. A 3-point game as we go under 2 minutes left to play. Lob in the end zone, incomplete. Wow, what a game. Less than 2 minutes. Graf has the ball, almost in the red zone. And it's 2nd down and 15. He's down 3. Gonna fire in the end zone. He's got him! Touchdown, Cleveland! And they reclaim the lead. After a scoop and score disaster, a chance to go up by 4 and force Charlotte to score a touchdown with a minute 48. PAT to make it a 4-point game is good. 45-41. Charlotte will have to answer with a touchdown. As that will be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 30 because the ball did not land in the field of play. Got to go 70 yards to maybe score the go-ahead touchdown. Rico's gonna run and get a gain of 5. 2nd down and 10. A minute 43 left in the game. Gonna look right, throw short. That's Waza, the man who just had the scoop and score. He's down the sideline, kinda has a convoy. Smartly gonna take the knee after a gain of 28 down into Cleveland territory. And the big decision upcoming is, do you and how much time will you take off the clock? Because you don't want to give Cleveland that much time to score. Especially with it only being a 3-point game. Waza was open, overthrew him on the sideline. What can Rico do? A minute 11, 1st down and 15. Or 2nd down and 15. Gonna roll left. Oh, here comes the lag. We were going very good. That's caught for a gain of 16. We were on a good streak. That's the 1-minute warning. We were doing pretty good till that. It's been a little bit iffy this stream. Gonna fire short. That's Waza. It's caught. And he's smartly gonna take a knee. Live for 2nd down. Timeout called. You see, there's other people complaining about the lag in the game too. So it's not just me lagging. I don't remember who that timeout was taken by, so I can't update the timeouts. So my internet's a little laggy. Wide open touchdown! Charlotte has the lead! Once again, the lead changes in this 4th quarter has been crazy. And a PAT to make it a 3-point game. And it is blocked. A field goal for Cleveland wins it. Everything that can happen in a football game has happened in this one. Early in the game, we had a tip drill touchdown. We've had a defensive touchdown. We've had large play, chunk play, touchdowns. We've had everything Football Fusion can have to offer. Can we have a game-winning drive? That's caught. He's out of bounds. 21-yard gain, 36 seconds. First down and 15 at their own 40. Graf kinda has all day. Gonna fire down the field. That is caught. Stays in bounds. 36-yard gain into Charlotte territory. They only have, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, let me find who called the timeout. Wide open in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it was, so Cleveland's down the one timeout. Charlotte still has two. As we go under 20 seconds, fires, caught, out of bounds, first down. 17 seconds, and it's first and goal. Gonna lob one in the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. They have the lead with 13 seconds left in the game. And it's a 4-point lead. And they're gonna go for two. This to make it a 6-point game. To make it a 6-point game with 13 seconds. Fires, cut, he's in! So Charlotte will have it. 13 seconds. It will luckily go into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. You have two timeouts. Or they took a second off because he didn't knee it. That's caught. Gonna just smartly knee. Timeout called. They're first. So they'll have one left with 6 seconds. Do you run one more play before you try running a final Hail Mary play? Let's see what they do. Are they going to try to take a short route? Does not look like it. So this will be the final play of the game. It will get there, and it'll be caught! Touchdown! And a PAT will win the football game! What? Holy cow! And with no time, the PAT to end the football game, or will we have overtime? It is blocked! Oh my gosh! We are going to overtime! Here in Cleveland. Of course, the new rules, both teams will get a possession. A defensive touchdown ends the game. Holy cow! What a game here in Cleveland. Charlotte will get the ball first. The new rules, like I just said, both teams get a possession. Charlotte will get it first. A defensive touchdown no matter what ends the game. If Charlotte gets stopped, and so after both teams have a possession, any score wins unless Charlotte does not score and Cleveland scores a touchdown. I'm pretty sure after the first overtime, if I don't know if they do ties in LFG, as that's going to be caught on a short route. That's Waza. He's out of bounds after a 17-yard gain. What a return game for PBN. We have bonus football going on. First down and 15 from the 35. We're having some lag again. Some players have been complaining about the server lag, and I agree with them. It is pretty bad. 8-yard gain. Oh, it doesn't let you tie in Football Fusion no more? Okay. Gonna look left. It's Rico. He has all day. Fires short. First down. Knees down. Got 9 when he needs 7. Just across midfield now. Gonna look left. Maybe a candidate for one of the game of the year in the regular season. Has Waza gonna take a knee? The fumbles really encourage players to take a knee. I wonder, yeah, they are at 1%. I remember seeing a couple months ago that they were testing out some experiments with 1 to 2% because of how bad the pops were. Blur Clips has it on the sideline. First and goal, Charlotte on their first drive of overtime. Yeah, but in the real-life NFL rules, you can tie in the regular season, just not the postseason. So I don't know. As he has a man wide open, illegal touching, incomplete, second and goal. 53 all. First drive of overtime. I don't know if both teams got a timeout back or not. So I'm going to just roll like they have one. I think they only get one in overtime. Oh! What a catch! Touchdown! That looked like it was about to be an interception. Stayed down with the jump of the game, maybe. And they're going to go for 2. A smart decision in my books. Cleveland's going to use what I think is their last timeout. So Cleveland will have no more. They might have 1. I do not know. Still going to go for 2. This time they're going to shift everyone to the right. Now they're going to scramble everybody. A confusing set by Charlotte. 8 on the play clock. Are they going to maybe use their timeout? No, they're actually going to go for 2. And they're going to look. Has a man. He's in. 2-point conversion is good. 61 to 53. And Cleveland will get their crack at it in overtime. And they know exactly what they need, which is a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. As that will be a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Graf, what can he do? His major mistake this game that's allowed Charlotte back in it is a scoop and score, fumble in the end zone. He dropped one in the end zone, allowed for a scoop and score. On the comeback route, that's caught. 22-yard gain and a first down. After this drive, if Cleveland was to get the touchdown and the 2-point, any score would win the football game. Gonna look left. He's gonna fire deep. Man wide open. He's got him. Touchdown, Cleveland. And the 2-point conversion to keep us alive in overtime is coming up. That is Colin on the catch. With 3 minutes left in overtime, the 2-point conversion to keep the game tied and send us to another overtime. He's gonna run. He is in. He's in. Oh my. I did not think he got in. I don't know what's going on now. What just happened? It just said it's a tie. $61 to 61. There was 3 minutes left in overtime. So I'm not sure. So I think that's going to be our final. Maybe the LFG overtime rule is that you only get 1 possession in overtime. Wow. So let me make sure that this is in fact our final score before we end off tonight. Want to make sure that we do not. So it does stand as a draw. We will have a tie. Wow. They're saying for everyone to stay. So they're going to ask If this game ends in a tie, that would be one of the worst things ever. Especially with how good this game has been. This game was overtime. So, I wonder, are we going to get another overtime? I was told that they're going to go ask operations. For now, okay, so it is confirmed our final score tonight is 61-61, and the game ends in a tie in one of the most improbable football games I have ever seen in my life. Wow. 61-61, your final score here tonight from Cleveland. I cannot believe it. It's been an amazing game for it to end like that. But to end it all, of course, tonight's been a fun one. The PBN return to LFG. My name's TK Mitch. We hope to see you sometime soon again. We hope to stream a couple more games before the postseason, as we hope to get a postseason game. But tonight, these teams definitely had a shining moment. But 61-61 from PBN. My name's TK Mitch, signing off for tonight. We hope you have a great rest of your night.
Tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star. And all the years, no one knows just how hard you worked. But now it shows. In one shining moment, it's all on the line. In one shining moment, they're time is short and the road is long. In the blinking of an eye, that moment's gone. And when it's done, win or lose, you always did your best. 'Cause inside you knew that in one shining moment you reached deep inside. One shining